There goes Pete again, yelling and belittling his team members for what must be the third time this month. That there is Jenny, Pete's manager, the one looking uncomfortable in the corner. She knows that all eyes are on her and that they're expecting her to do something about these constant outbursts. But it isn't easy. Yes, she could start a performance management process against Pete, but this isn't like him. In fact, there's been a lot of things different about Pete of late. He's been extremely irritable. He's been late to work more often than not, and he's missed deadlines on tasks that previously were no issue for him. And so far, he's avoided any attempt to talk about what's going on. And when Jenny did corner him after the last outburst, he said, "Everything is fine, I am just under a lot of stress." But Jenny knows his workload, and it's not excessive. Everyone works hard in her team, but they seem to be coping just fine. No, there's definitely more to this. Luckily for Pete, Jenny was trained in mental health first aid, and she knows that several of Pete's behaviours are actually symptoms of a mental illness. Heightened irritability, getting into arguments with colleagues, sudden outbursts of anger, being late to work and late to finish tasks that previously were no problem, and avoiding people. Now, she's not a mental health professional, but she does know enough to suspect in Pete an anxiety disorder or perhaps even major depression. She knows that the important thing to do is to approach Pete to discuss the situation in a supportive and safe way. She'll develop an action plan, and the first step will be an honest chat about what's going on for Pete and some encouragement to seek professional help. Now, these conversations are difficult to have, but as colleagues and leaders, we must confront them. And better now than later, when it may be too late. The impact of a mental illness is not limited to the individual who has it. In time, their behaviour will affect team members, internal stakeholders, and eventually, customer service will suffer. We know that 1 in 5 adults will experience a mental illness in a 12-month period, and that you could be the first and only person that someone with a mental health issue feels they can talk to. So please be on the lookout for these warning signs among your colleagues and direct reports, and be ready to seek assistance.